the Vice Chief of Staff, United States Army, General McCowell, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General T.Y. Buratai, the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral I. Bass, Mr. David Young, Charge d'Affaires, United States Embassy, Nigeria, heads of diplomatic missions in Nigeria, representative of the Chief of the Air Staff, defense attaché of various countries, our sponsor, the Commander General, United States Army, Africa, Brigadier General Eugene Lebu, the various Chief of Staff and Chief of Army Staff of participating countries, representatives from allied countries, commanders of various operational units in the Nigerian Army, representatives from the Nigerian Air Force and the Navy, principal staff officers from the Army headquarters and the services, corps commanders of various commanding various formations of the Nigerian Army, general officer commanding the various divisions of the Nigerian Army, representatives from other security intelligence agencies in Nigeria, members of the academia, moderators and discussants, senior military officers both serving and retired, distinguished participants and invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure to once again welcome you all on behalf of the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, to this auspicious occasion. I wish to first of all express gratitude to the United States of America through the United States Army Africa for giving the Nigerian Army the privilege to co-host this year's summit. I am confident that the choice of the Nigerian Army to co-host this august event is anchored on the commitment the force has displayed over time in ensuring global security and recently the successes recorded against Boko Haram insurgency. I have no doubt that there are many lessons to be learned from the commendable effort of the Armed Forces of Nigeria in the fight against terrorism. The Nigerian Army stands in a good position to share its experiences and ideas which are relevant in the contemporary fight against violent extremist organizations. It is therefore gratifying for me to deliver this keynote address to the participants of the 6th edition of the African Land Forces Summit tagged Abuja 2018. It is with purpose that I address this worthy audience, as this summit could not have come at a better time, a time of regional and sub-regional challenges and asymmetric threats, and concerted efforts on our part to counter and neutralize these threats. I am pleased to see representatives from all over Africa, as well as several key international participants attending this summit. It is important to state that the deliberations and interactions during this summit will showcase the relevance of the experiences shared and solutions proffered to tackle the common challenges we are facing in securing our individual nations and the world at large. The benefits that could be derived from the enhanced cooperation and mutual collaboration through the African Land Forces Summit are enormous. No doubt, this would increase the capacity and competence of African armies to provide security throughout the continent. The knowledge gained and ideas shared at this summit will be instructive in solving African problems, which are better comprehended and managed by Africans. This alludes to our complex scenario in a continent of over 1 billion people with more than 2,000 spoken languages. This diversity and the growth of regional and transnational violent extremist organizations have therefore buttressed the need for building military partnerships across the continent through collaborations that promote collective security and an integrated approach to handling regional security issues. In this light, it would be apt to say that we are all here to provide solutions and develop capabilities which would ensure that our armed forces remain professional, ready, and efficient for the variety of scenarios which the battle space throws up. Violent extremism, terrorism, human trafficking, proliferation of small arms and light weapons, as well as piracy, have continued to pose security challenges to our individual and collective countries. As the global security environment continues to be volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous, the chiefs of army staff of our various countries, including our partners, need to develop and adopt a unified approach to confronting these challenges. Tackling security challenges, such as those highlighted above, requires a comprehensive decision and unified approach by all stakeholders. Therefore, there is a need for sincere and active collaboration between all stakeholders to strangulate sources of funding, weapons, and groups that pose or have the potential to pose security challenges at national, regional, or continental levels. This collaboration can only be possible if we forge lasting friendships that will accommodate common interests and aspirations to safeguard Africa. The Armed Forces of Nigeria has gained tremendous success in the fight against Boko Haram. These successes were largely due to the evolution of various operational concepts and techniques backed by unflinching support from the government and the populace in checkmating the indigenous techniques of the terrorists. I believe the Chief of Army Staff during plenary will shed more light on this, and with a view to availing the concept to other countries having similar challenges. I therefore urge open and frank discussions to consolidate our current approach and enable us correct our shortcomings, as well as perfect what we are doing right. The successes so far achieved in the fight against Boko Haram can only be consolidated with the renewed and robust collaborations between the Lake Chad Basin Commission countries through the multinational Joint Task Force. These countries have understood the negative impact of Boko Haram on their individual countries and our collective security, which has informed our collective resolve to deal with the menace. It is gratifying to state that the collaboration has denied the terrorists safe haven in the Lake Chad Basin countries, leading to their routing and defeat. Therefore, I urge other sub-regional and regional countries to emulate the template of the multinational Joint Task Force and apply it as appropriate towards ensuring a secured Africa. I have no doubt that this summit will create bonds and better understanding that will forge a common front towards tackling insecurity in Africa. To this extent, we will need to acquire the fight capability through training, intelligence sharing, and acquisition of equipment. Otherwise, our end state of defeating violent extremism organization will continue to elude us. I therefore encourage more collaboration among our various countries in terms of joint training, exchange programs, exercises, and intelligence sharing. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been informed that the Equipment and Innovation Exhibition has also been organized alongside this summit. I implore everyone here to use this opportunity to visit the various stands to see the equipment with a view to forging future areas of collaboration. I wish to once again welcome you and urge you to explore our great country. The activities lined up for the summit will definitely offer you the opportunity to showcase Nigeria when you go back to your respective countries at the end of the summit. I'm sure you will find the Nigerian people, culture, and cuisine very appealing. Finally, let me sincerely thank the organizers for putting together this summit. My appreciation also goes to the delegates and sponsors for their kind participation and commitment in ensuring that we have a safe and secured Africa. It is therefore my privilege to declare African Land Forces Summit 2018 open. Thank you, and God bless you all.